21st Century Entrepreneurship with Martin Piskarik.
My name is Dr. Irena O'Brien. I'm a cognitive neuroscientist and the founder of the Neuroscience School, where I teach coaches and helping professionals about the neuroscience of change. The real purpose of the brain is not to think or for emotion or to make decisions. The real purpose of the brain is much more basic than that. It's to keep you safe, and it's for survival. And the second thing about the brain is that it's also a prediction engine. So it predicts everything. So in this episode, we'll be talking about the real purpose of the brain, safety and survival. We'll also be talking about how the brain predicts everything. Most people think that the brain's main job is to help us think clearly, make good decisions, and perform at a high level. But from a neuroscience perspective, that's not its primary job. The brain's first job is survival, and its second job is managing energy. And that means your brain is constantly asking two questions, usually outside your awareness. Am I safe? And do I have enough energy and resources for what's coming next? And to answer these two questions, the brain does not wait for life to happen and then respond. It predicts. It uses past experience to make the best guess about what is happening now, what is about to happen next, and what the body will need in order to handle it. So in that sense, the brain is less like a camera recording reality and more like a prediction engine trying to stay ahead of reality. And that matters enormously for entrepreneurs and leaders. Because when you walk into a difficult conversation, face uncertainty, prepare to speak publicly, or make a risky investment, your brain is not asking, what is the most visionary thing I could do here? It's first asking, is this safe? And what is this going to cost me? If your past experience has taught your brain that uncertainty, criticism, conflict, or visibility are costly or threatening, it will try to protect you before you even realize it. And that protection can show up as hesitation or overthinking, procrastination, people-pleasing. It can show up as defensiveness or perfectionism, or just staying too busy to do the work that actually matters. So a lot of what gets labeled as a mindset problem or a motivation problem is often a prediction problem. And the brain is making a costly prediction based on prior experience. So it's saying, this looks risky, conserve energy, pull back, stay with what's familiar. And that's why change is hard, even when you consciously want it. Because your conscious goals may be aimed at growth, but your brain may still be predicting threat or excessive energy cost. And for leaders and entrepreneurs, this has huge implications. It means performance is not just about strategy, right? Intelligence or willpower. It's also about what the brain predicts about safety, uncertainty, and effort. Life is about energy, right? It's about having enough energy to be able to do whatever it is that you want to do. And the brain always predicts what your energy needs are going to be, right? And it does that quickly. It doesn't look like 10 minutes or an hour from now. It looks at it immediately, what your energy needs are going to be. And so if you're struggling with a decision, let's say a risky decision, and you're having a hard time with that, but your body will respond quickly, and you should have to pay attention to your bodily responses because they are telling you something. And so some questions to ask is really to investigate what that bodily response is. Is it that I just don't have the energy today to do it? Well, if life is about energy, then we have to make sure that we keep having enough energy to be able to do the things that we want to do. So we have to constantly restore our energy. The body is constantly using energy. So we have to make sure that we restore our energy and conserve our energy where we can. Many people are running on empty, right? They're using a lot of energy, and they're just running on empty. And so no wonder life feels hard, because they're constantly pushing and they're trying to use up energy that their system doesn't have enough of. Here are some useful questions that you can ask yourself when your body responds strongly. Where you can ask yourself, like, what am I noticing right now? Right? Do I have a tight chest or shallow breathing or jaw tension, heaviness, and so on? What might my system be preparing for? Is it preparing for conflict or effort, right? Or disappointment or criticism or exposure? And what is my brain predicting this will cost? Will it cost energy, time, status, emotional strain, recovery, connection, certainty? And is this a signal of danger or a signal of demand? And those are not the same. And am I actually unsafe, or is this expensive, unfamiliar, or high stakes? And what does this body response make me want to do? Does it make me want to withdraw, delay, defend, please, over-explain, control, right, numb out, or speed up? And what story is my mind starting to build around this sensation, right? Is a story, I can't do this is too much, I'll get it wrong, they won't like me. And what else could this signal mean? Not just threat, but maybe fatigue, maybe overload, maybe lack of clarity. Maybe I need more support. Maybe I care a lot. And do I have the capacity for this right now in the way I'm trying to do it? And what would reduce the predicted cost? Would it be more time, more clarity, smaller steps, co-regulation, right? Preparation? And is this the moment to stretch, pause, or stop? I'm the founder of the Neuroscience School, where I teach coaches and helping professionals about the neuroscience of change. And one of the big topics that I go into is the predictive brain and nervous system regulation, and the real purpose of the brain, which is safety and survival. And so my students, it's mind-blowing for them when they start to learn in this way. So it's mind-blowing for them because they start to see change and behavior change in a different way. Because in effect, we are biological beings, right? And so our brain is still biology, and we need to look at it through a biological lens. For leaders, this has huge implications, and it means performance is not just about strategy, intelligence, or willpower. It's also about what the brain predicts about safety, uncertainty, and effort. And it means one of the most important leadership questions is not just what do people need to do, but what is their brain likely predicting in this environment? Are their brains predicting danger or possibility? Are they predicting depletion or capacity? Are they predicting punishment for mistakes or support for learning? And because these decisions shape attention, decision-making, creativity, collaboration, and resilience. So I was giving a workshop to a group of senior leaders in an organization. And one of the things that I sent them a questionnaire before I did the workshop about things that that they wanted to cover, that were important to them. And one of the things that came up was motivation. And I was surprised because, I mean, these are senior leaders. I mean, they lack motivation. It didn't make sense to me. But the company was also in transition. They had been bought out by another company, so everything was uncertain. And so as we started to talk about motivation, they were saying that everything, they used to know what to do, and now they don't know what to do. And they defined it as a motivation problem. But when you look at it through the lens that we just talked about, right, of the purpose of the brain is safety and survival, and to predict energy, they were living in a state of uncertainty. So it wasn't motivation, a lack of motivation at all. It was the state of uncertainty that was consuming a lot of the resources that they had, the internal resources. And so one of the leaders suggested, well, why don't we just focus on things that we can control? And I said, yes, I mean, that is great. Focus on things you can control. And for those things that you can't control, can you just stand in that uncertainty without trying to control it? So Martin, I put something together for your audience, and it's called the Applied Neuroscience Starter Kit. And it's for anyone whose work involves helping people change. So it's for coaches, therapists, and practitioners, and anyone who wants to bring real science into the way they do that. And here's what most of us were never taught. We were not taught the neuroscience. We learned frameworks, we learned questions to ask, but nobody explained what the brain is actually doing when someone tries to change. And that's not your fault. It simply wasn't in the training. So that's what this is. So the first piece, the neuroscience of why clients get stuck, and gives you 10 insights into what's actually happening when someone understands what they need to do but can't seem to do it. Why willpower fails, why insight isn't enough, what the nervous system needs instead. Each one comes with something you can use in your next session. And the second piece, the brain-based change blueprint, shows the 3 conditions that have to be present before change becomes possible: safety, capacity, and small repeated steps. It's the same framework I've taught over 500 practitioners over the past decade. So if you work with people who keep falling back into old patterns, this will show you why and what to do about it. So just go to loveneuroscience.com/entrepreneurship and you'll get both pieces immediately. That's loveneuroscience.com/entrepreneurship.
21st Century Entrepreneurship with Martin Piskarik.